Guys, just before the lounge, yeah, I your MC of the day is here. I was talking about the performances just went on before the launch was from Vijana Barubaru, and they are doing good because they were here last Monday, and since then they have been doing their media tour and it's been going great. So if you're looking out for great music, Vijana Barubaru should be your people. And now I am introducing the other person who should be your person because he is doing amazing. His name is Lexas. I am here for all of it. I want to know why anaitwa Lexas, but I want him to say hi before we delve into too much details. Lexas, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. How is your Monday morning?
My Monday morning is great. So much grateful.
Yes.
Jovileiko.
Yeah. I am glad that you're here. I want you to say hi to guys at home, introduce yourself, and then we will dive right in.
My name is Lexas Mshairi. I am a performing poet as well as an instrumentalist. I am from Machakos, but I'm currently based in Nairobi. Yes, what else have I?
We will, trust me, we will get to know you a little deeper through the interview, and that is here. But Karibu to Art and Culture Monday. I'm glad to have you, and I want to know what interested you in one. You're an instrumentalist as well as a poet. Yeah. What drew you in?
My father, first of all, is a creative.
Ah, nice.
So back at home, because he does the kind of jazz and rumba kind of music, I could say there was some influence from him. Yeah. In this aspect, I used to dance for a while. Yeah. So the guys used to dance with one of the guys aliamua kutoa one single, like a gospel song. Yeah. So necessarily what that did, ilikuwa mzae akaenda akapatana na videographer wake, and then he's like, umsana dancing na mtoto wangu. Sasa akakuja kwa mtoto wake akamwambia, si watu wanafanya kitu unaweza fanya, so just do it. So I used to be given a recorder, and then this recorder nilikuwa naenda najifungia kwa ofisi wakati hakuna so much going on, and then I would record myself. So on and on nikakuwa creative. But I think around 2016, then nikiwa high school back then, nikaanza kujaribu flow sasa without a BPM. Yeah. So nikakuwa poet from then, but I've been doing it professionally since 2018. 2018.
Yeah. Wow, 2018 to 2021. That's about 3 years. Yeah. How have they been? How has the poetry world taken you in?
It's been so great, Yani. Coming across let's say names zenye ulikuwa manage kupatana nazo.
I'm hoping and wishing you would meet them sometime.
Yeah, and then eventually you just come and meet them and they mentor you and you keep growing.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So what are some of these names that you have met? What are some of these people that you are actually, wow, I'm glad I am doing this?
See, the pioneers. In poetry, the poetry scene, we have pioneers. And necessarily the pioneers have more of guided the craft. Yes. In terms of, before I came in, there were guys who were like championing ama campaign for poetry kupata the spaces in imepata. Yeah. And necessarily when you ask people about these people, they'll kind of narrow down to specific names. So there's a narrow down to seme Mufasa, or Teardrops, or Dofan, or whichever names. So I kind of interacted with all of those names. So I'm very much grateful for that. Yeah.
And I'm sure they have also guided your craft in one way or the other. Yeah. And you get to be the beneficiary because you may not be Mufasa, but now you become Lexas that has some Mufasaness in them. So you become greater. Yeah. And I like that. Yeah. So since 2018, 2019, of course, 2019 COVID, then 2020 COVID, did that affect your projection, rather, the dream that you had from 2019? Did COVID affect that?
Yeah, but I think it was more positive actually than anything else.
Ah, nice.
Because my feeling is, as a creative, you also need time to kind of contemplate on what you've been doing. Yes. So 2020 when COVID came, see, everything was closed down. You're supposed to go back home, so I went back to Machakos and nilikuwa nyumbani, and in as much as I had the instrument, let's say like the guitar, sikuwa nimelearn properly, so I had time to learn it and contemplate on my creativity in terms of the poetry that I was doing. So akukuwa na rush sana kwenda kuperform mbele ya watu. Yes. So just ungeandika piece and then stay an entire month still writing it until you perfect it. So it was something
until
very reflective.
So COVID was actually more positive for you, and in that way.
Yeah.
I like that, because now I know you have mastered your guitar, you have mastered your pieces.
Yeah.
They have been, you have gone through them so many times. It's, you know, I like that. How many pieces do you have out so far, excluding the album that we're going to be talking about?
First of all, I write a lot.
Yes.
That's one. So I don't know, out in terms of the YouTube or any other platform, or just me performing?
Yes. You performing any other platform in general, your pieces? I know there are many. Yes.
I can't really point out exact number, because I've written so many times. But up on my social media platforms, probably 10-ish, I don't know. But I'm currently done with my album, so you guys should expect even more.
Even more to come.
Yeah.
I like the fact that you're an instrumentalist. Has that come in handy in making your poetry unique? Because most poets who are not playing guitar or a keyboard or anything tend to hire other people. You know, come and play the instrument for me, then I'll be there. So how has that made your craft unique?
I have grown from being just a simple performing poet to being an instrumentalist and a songwriter.
Yeah.
So per se, I have the musical aspect with me. You know, normally when I'm supposed to package my craft, let's say my poetry, normally if people will come as well, they just come with people or come and do it maybe dry.
Yeah.
Now I do not really rely on anyone to come and do it for me, and I have the musical aspect. That is, if I want something to sound like this, nikienda kwa producer, let's say sitakuwa blank or not exactly, I'm just a C. What is that C? Yeah. I already have an idea. I can actually give them the key, whatever they need to do.
Yeah, and this is how I want it done. So that has definitely made work easier for you.
Yeah.
I want us to get into the performance that you're having, the one that you're going to start with. Is it in the album?
This.
That is not in the album.
This is not in the album.
This is not in the album.
Yo, that's why. So I'm telling you, I write a lot. So yeah, you just get to enjoy.
Yes, I want us to enjoy that, and then when we come back, we want to now talk about the album, length, what is in there, what are we expecting, and then sasa tutamalizia. But for now, I want to give you an opportunity. The stage is yours, Lexas, right about now.
Thank you. Shahada haitaleta chakula kwa meza. Ni ujuzi wa mathe. Jifunze huo ujuzi manze. Anyway, mathe alinifunza ku appreciate life na cases italeta. Nisaidia asiye nacho, juu pia mwenye ako nacho times ukosa. Na mtoto wangu ilinichukua kupotea Nairobi ndo nijue njia. Iliniteka kupotea ndo nielewe Nairobi. So kienda huko kutafuta na kuombea urudi salama na mtoto wangu. Before ukiongee, si ukifikirie. Usije ukaongea sana wa kusulubu. Ni wapi unaweka wakati wako mwingi, ni kipi unakiabudu? Unajua, ujui, mbona utaki kujua? Unajua ukishajijua utakuwa, unataka kuwa. Ndiyo mama, nataka kuwa. Unajua, hekima haiji tu na kukua. Hekima ni ya kutafuta. Unajitafuta. Uliangalia juu time ulipatana na ukuta, ama umejikuta kama mimi nikiwa mchanga nikishuku nachokiamini. Unaamini siku moja utafanikiwa. Naamini mama. Ila mama, naomba usitulinde sana upate hatuna nafasi ya kuishi bana. Nipe nafasi nifanye makosa, pia mimi nijitatue.
That is Lexas Mshairi for you guys, and he has such composure. I like that. Like this is what I do. I have taken time to do this, and I know you guys at home are definitely enjoying this one. There was someone hapa FB alikuwa anasema anakungoja sana, so I'm trying to get their comment. Benjamin Maundu anasema good morning too. I hope that you are enjoying the show from wherever you are at. Jimmy Churu anasema can't wait to witness the kind of greatness in Lexas Mshairi, and yes, he is here and he is pure greatness, guys. Lexas, I want us to talk about the album.
Thank you.
Album. What was the inception, the conception of the album? When did you think it's time? I have done a number of solo pieces. It's time to do an album.
First of all, the album inaitwa Dreams za Tomorrow. So that's one.
Yes.
Two, immediately I kind of niliingia professionally into doing it 2018.
Yeah.
I think mid 2018 the name for that album had actually popped.
Yes.
But I'm not sure kama at that point ilikuwa nimeifikiria kama album. I just thought of it as a quote, and then I started of writing in a particular theme based on that.
Yes.
So from the close to 2 years from now, so like 2018 hapo mwisho, I kind of now started like documenting it.
Yes.
So in terms of the concepts, the line of thought, whatever I feel is the features zenye ni perfect for the particular tracks, whichever tracks I feel like going in solo, whichever people I feel like working with, instrumentalists and songwriters.
Yeah.
So for the 2 years, but yeah.
So it's been a 2-year-long prepared, planned for album.
Yeah.
That is great. That by itself tells me there is a lot to look at, into, and to look out for as the album even comes out.
Yeah.
How many tracks are in the album?
15 tracks.
15.
It's more of a mixtape.
This is nice. 15.
Yeah.
How long is it? Because if it has 15 tracks, how long is it?
So you just calculate like 15 times 3
Times 3. That is about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. Ikienda sana itafika 50-ish.
Yeah. That's 50. That's a whole hour. That's a whole hour of binge of amazing tracks back to back. Yeah. Have you done any collabos in the album?
Yes, I've done collabos. Especially from my hometown people.
Yes.
I feel like it's a representation of what I have come to be. A place nimetoka.
Yeah.
Wase wenye wamenimold, wase nimegrow na wao. And pia me coming to Nairobi for pase, imekuwa pia like growth. So I kind of incorporated the two aspects, and people who I feel like tuko in the same space pase.
Yes.
How will I put this? Like na feel wase wenye linitangulia sana, they have their own space and their own niche. So I want to like wase wenye tumeanza now, we kind of now rise now.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's necessarily it. Yeah. I have the guys of Kina the 97s band. Yeah, that's my amazing family.
Yeah.
I'm from Machakos. I have a guy called Anse. He's from Om, pia ni poet. I have Jesse David. I have Mukali Crown. I have Gateru, I have DM Poetry. Man, I have so many features.
There are so many 15 tracks kidogo. They give you space to do as many features as you want. And you know what I like about it being a 2-year journey? It's not just the time. Because I know you can write a poem in a week, you can write a poem in a day, you can write a poem in a year. Like that does not really equal to quality. But what I like about 2 years is that 2 years is a long time to meet people, to experience, for things to change, for other things to come up. So I know that for a fact the album is full of quality because you have had the time to experience seasons in and seasons out, to meet people. I'm sure probably then by the time you were starting, some of those features you didn't have them in mind.
Totally.
Exactly. You met them in the course of the 2 years, and here they are in the album. So Dreams That Tomorrow is basically a story about you and the space that you are in and your entry into poetry. And guys, you are going to love this one. I want us to talk about 3-4 tracks that are in there. You know, so tujue tu what is happening. So what Njia Panda? What is Njia Panda about?
Njia Panda, first of all, me feature my good friends Will Ogutu and Revolutionary Spita. So Njia Panda is necessarily how will I put this? You see, for any creative or anyone who is pursuing anything, when ukiwa mtoi, normally when you asked what you want to be in the future, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer. So you have the privilege of coming, let's say, to college or along the way umemaliza high school you have to meet responsibilities.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't get any easier ukiwa na dreams. Let's say you wanted to pursue maybe become an artist, like let's say me. Yeah. But then the problem is along the way unapata responsibilities. Maybe unapata, let's say, mtoto.
Yeah.
Or financially hauko poa.
Yeah.
You have to like chase whatever money is required to manage to sustain for your life.
Yeah.
And let's say artistry will take a while before it builds and gives you enough money to propel you.
Yes.
So you decide, okay, hii art iko so blurry. So I'm caught in between two paths. Ndo maana njia panda. I'm caught in between two paths. Okay. Either follow my dream, which I'm not sure kama itanipeleka to where I'm going, or I chase the normal formalities, the 9 to 5. Yenye niko certain nitapata job na nitavaa suti, and I might not necessarily be very happy about it. Yeah. But I will eventually have to leave because I need money and everything.
Yeah. Or I'm even interested in art, but then my grades are saying medicine.
Yes.
My grades are saying law. Yeah. And I kind of, many young people find themselves in Kwanjia Panda, to say, as the piece is called. So that has to be interesting. Yeah. I'm definitely looking forward to that one. Before we go to the next piece, are you planning to play at least one piece? Hata kama ni kidogo. Even a little bit of one of the pieces of the 15 tracks. Those are many.
Wow.
We should be able to get a snippet hata kadogo hivi.
Okay. This is an exclusive part of the album.
Yes.
Okay, part or not part. You'll have to find out once you listen to Dreams the Tomorrow. Yeah, so let me have this out. Sikujiona hapa, siku usuma kapa wala magoro, ni hizi mamchoro huishi baadaye kwa kasoro, ndoto za tomorrow niko usoro kwa ramani, natamani kutembea kutokea, nijipe haijanipea na ngojea, sana italipa fea alafu ongezea, maana niombea nisikate tamaa, nisilale njani, waroge vile inafaa iende faa hataka.
That is amazing. Yes, we had to know, because I know the album is amazing. Yeah. This is the only place, guys. It is only on Art and Culture Monday that you're going to get snippets of a project that is being released on November. We are in October right now. Yeah. You're not going to get such snippets anywhere else if not on Art and Culture Monday. There's also another piece called Last Things First. Yes. I was just picking them, the curious titles, and I was like, okay, what is that one about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last things first, I have to point it out. It's I wasn't supposed to say this, but it's the first track for the album.
Yes.
So
amazing.
It's more of an intro. So Last Things First is kind of mystical, and it tries to provoke thought per se.
Yes.
What Last Things First necessarily talks about is death.
Okay.
So it's not normal to begin with the end.
Yes.
You see? So
Last
normally,
things first.
Yeah, you don't normally begin with the end. And necessarily why I thought this was very important to have it as the first track is because most people, when you ask them, they are very afraid of death.
Yes.
But I don't feel like death is something that we should be afraid of. I feel like every one of us is aware, at a point in time, what I have to live there. So with the appreciation of you live at some point, you get to live each day like your last.
Yes.
You get to explore everything that you feel like you need to.
Yes.
So the track comes with me on my deathbed, or anyone mwenye ana resonate with the concept akiwa kwa deathbed na ako satisfied na the life yenye ameishi.
Yeah.
So that's Last Things First, where you have featured the amazing Jesse David on that.
Yes, I like that. Yeah. I feel like you are such a creative and have surrounded yourself with even amazing creatives around you, and that is why we can have such concepts, because where else, if it is not from Lexas Mshairi, I don't think you're going to get any other better. You're going to get better poetry concepts from anyone else. Now I like that. How long is that specific piece?
It's close to 3 minutes. I think 2 0.50.
Yeah.
Because it's an intro. You don't expect intros to be that long.
Yes, to be very long.
Yeah, but
yes, and then it's also the concept of death. I don't want to have that for 6 minutes, you know. I like that because then it feels like you've already been to the end.
Yeah.
So right now you're living life in preparation that when you get there you will have lived your full life. And I think that is a dream for anyone.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting concept to think about, to think that I want to get to my deathbed happy.
Yeah.
Having said I have given everything that I needed to give, I have said everything I wanted to say, and this is it.
Yeah.
So I like that. When will it drop?
Yo, it's like next week Saturday, November 6th.
Yes.
Next week Saturday. Manze imefika.
It's here.
Nauna ticket. Anyways, November 6th.
Yes.
At the National Theatre.
Yes.
Advanced tickets are going for 800 shillings and the gate ni thou. So necessarily, in you getting a ticket, this is the deal that we have like offered the audience. The album goes for 800 shillings.
Yes.
So like it's just you buying a copy of the album and then getting the copy of the album plus a free experience of it on stage. And also get to experience new creatives on board, like the likes of Mufasa, Achieng, Dofan, all of those names, plus so many others. Wengine ni surprise utakuja kuona kwa show. So you come and experience it at the National Theatre. We have a pay bill that's 914. Till number, sorry. 914 50 53. 914 50 53. Yes.
Yes, guys, 914 50 53 is what you should be coming right now, because you need that. I have not had a better offer from an artist who has come here. I mean, it's 800 for the album and you go home and listen to the album, but this one you get the album, you get a physical live experience from I believe part of the album and sasa the likes of Kina Achieng and Mufasa, the greatness itself. I don't think there's a better deal. So before nikufukuze kwa hii show, are we having a ticket? Do we have a number of tickets for free for Art and Culture Monday?
Yeah, we can organize.
We can talk nyuma ya hema about this thing. Nyuma ya tent, we are going to talk about it, guys. Ojwang Mariam, by the way, is on my neck. Ojwang Mariam is our host for the Thursday show, TBT. Ameniambia Karen kama Lexas hata nipatia ticket. Me and you are over. So I am going to see Lexas. If I have an extra ticket, of course, I'll holler at you guys and make sure, guys, someone watching can actually win themselves a free ticket. 800 bob advanced, 1,000 bob at the gate. You are going to love this one. I don't think I can let you go without asking of a challenge that has been putting this album together. Not because I know they are there, so I'm not even going to ask you as an artist putting a 15-track album that has a lot of collabos. What have been some of the challenges?
First of all, una feel ni kama ume get the wrong guys to feature, or you get the features and then you feel like wanakufunika. You have to ensure that you umesikika entirely, and then pia umesikika, and then the message that you had imefika pia. So trying pia to document whatever you guys have and come in sync, and then finding the right instrument to be used for it. Because unaweza patana na instrumentalist but amfai kutumia guitar, maybe the track will sound better in a saxophone or anything, or a flute. So trying to find the right instrumentation, trying to find the right people to work with. Imekuwa stress, but we are grateful we eventually got it. But I think the very first 3 months or 4 ilikuwa so uncertain, hii album itawaisha.
Yes. And then I like that you had to ensure the message you had at heart. The very beginning of this album was featured, was there, then getting the right artist. Unaweza tupatia one trick or two? How did you figure it out to know this is the one I want, this one maybe another album?
Necessarily, I have seen Dreams of Tomorrow as more of my growth. So I didn't really approach Dreams of Tomorrow concretely. Normally I thought Dreams of Tomorrow itakuwa at most 7 tracks. But you see it's 2 years when you're in the show. So entirely I am growing. It's Lexas within the story and inaendelea kushare. So I have had to input new people, input new perspectives, and see how itawakaje na itawakaje. So entirely sikuwa concretely aware at the end of Dreams of Tomorrow nitakuwa na 15 tracks. Hata mimi nilikuwa surprised. It's the same way as you guys are surprised. And then I felt everything iko in place and every track is very much necessary. for the track. Not that to say that we didn't record any more tracks. We recorded so many tracks, but we only settled for 15.
Yes.
Because we feel like that embodies what Dreams of Tomorrow entails. So necessarily what Dreams of Tomorrow entails is a setting for you are a young person. You being a young person, you want to be somewhere in life.
Yeah.
And you have the privilege of college education, and you are also, what else have I forgotten to say? Privilege of college education. You know what happens when you have college education?
Yeah.
When you go back home, mimi nikitoka Machakos, people expect me in terms of decision making. Wanaweza niuliza, una feel Lexas tuvotie nani?
Yes.
So that's the problem. And then you become a creative. Now creativity, every creative hata ukimuuliza, most of them, they want to have a good name and money to reciprocate for that. So that's the setting.
Amazing. I love that. And also, how you know about a good album, it has to have chosen tracks, like more tracks that were actually there originally, and they picked the best, you know, or the ones that they felt resonated. Because I know there are other tracks that are outside of Dreams of Tomorrow that are amazing, but in terms of what resonated with Dreams of Tomorrow, those are the tracks that you guys chose, or you chose to be in the track. I like that. What you said is it's going to be next Saturday. What time? From
2 p.m. to 6 p.m.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. at the Kenya National Theatre, guys. 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. I want you to repeat that pay bill number again before we go to social media handles.
So till number 914 50 53.
Yes, 914 50 53. We're going to be sharing that, guys, on our social media handles. I'm going to be sharing that specifically, personally, because I believe in the dream. I believe in the album. I believe in the tracks that are there because they have been well put together. Plus, guys, this is what I live for. So don't let me down. Today, nataka your pay bill ipigwe bao kama za Manchester. But you know, imefunguliwa. Finally, social media handles, Lexas. How are we following you? How are we getting? Because I know some other guys might have missed the pay bill number, or we want to buy, they can't remember it correctly. So social media handles.
I'm on any other social media platform as Lexas Mshairi. Lexas Mshairi.
Yes.
Instagram, Facebook, name them.
Yes, everywhere. Lexas Mshairi. Again, another mark of quality. I told you, we don't want to be having Lexas Mshairi and then another name. So just a Lexas. Yes. Yes, my director is on my ear saying Ouma Otieno. we don't even know what to call you. So you are looking for Lexas Mshairi social media handles across the board. YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Lexas Mshairi. You will get that pay bill number to buy the ticket for the show that is happening this Saturday, 2 to 6 p.m. at the Kenya National Theatre. You guys are going to love it. All right. What is, I know right now we are until next Saturday, but what will life look like after the Dreams of Tomorrow?
Yes, Dreams of Tomorrow is not where I'm getting kufika mwisho. It's just a path ndani ya path yangu. After
all, it's just the journey. So and the journey continues.
We just keep on living the dreams and trying to chase more and understand perspectives about life more and growing.
Exactly.
So
I know you have mentioned them in the course of our conversation, but just big up your team. You know, the team that helped put Dreams of Tomorrow pamoja. Ukisahaulika usijali tafadhali. It was not personal. I know this because 2 years is a long time. So big up your team as we close.
I want to big up my super producer. I had 3 producers on board. There's a guy called Pochi. There's a guy called Axon, and there's a guy called TJ. He's a producer. As well, I want to big up my project manager anaitwa DM Poetry. As well, I want to big up wasanii wako kwa hiyo album. Wewe wasanii ni wengi, including instrumentalist and all those nini. But if you follow me, you'll get the track list in a drop probably before the show happens. So you'll get to see who is featured and who maybe probably in the future utamcheki. So that's entirely it.
Exactly. Wow, thank you so much. I want to give you an opportunity to perform one last piece, but before we do that, all the best guys. The pay bill number is up on Lexas Mshairi's page, and 800 bob, only 800 bob for advance tickets, 1000 bob at the gate. I know you guys have that, so just show up with your 1000 bob and get to enjoy an amazing Saturday afternoon at the Kenya National Theatre. Right about now, Lexas Mshairi taking it away.
kucheki kladi haumradi. Busara ni za Mahatma Gandhi. Mistari nazo ni siku ni screen wanipeleke kwa mbulu hadi washati wana campaign ni abstain caffeine. Tell me, what do you stand to gain wakati umeniweka mali ya kuna love, alafu me na my like minds tunaibring daru tukizigeuza spring. Vile wanakuja show wanaacha zimebounce, kijana wa home slow in the house. You, me na swim na dolphins, waseme nimekuwa well kisima, wanipee sigara hata itazima. Vitu na mwaga ganga, roga nisiroke, noga nisinoge, tuliroga hadi watoto mapasisi. Hizo ni ndumba, wagwan kidole ni chagumba, nilisikia spoken word kwa mixtape ya rumba. Thank you.